Welcome to Basketballheadzz Live. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding. And tonight, we have a very, very special guest. This basketball head is a New York City legend who started out as a child prodigy. At age 5, he could already spin the ball on his fingers, something I couldn't do till I was 15. As a teen, he attended John Jay High School, where he averaged an astounding 26 points per game. Legendary Brooklyn coach Eric Rock Eisenberg, the former longtime coach at Tilton High School, said in high school, he was as good as Stephon Marbury. This basketball head was recruited by all the big-time schools all across the country, but because of bad grades, which plagued most of us New York City players, including myself. So, after high school, he attended Lorraine Community College in Ohio. Things didn't work out as planned, so he returned home to attend Brooklyn College. In his first 3 games, he showed why he was one of the highly touted guards in the country in his first 3 games. But his style didn't go over too well with his new coach, so he left school to continue to hone his basketball skills on the streets of New York City. You name a tournament or a league, from Bayridge to Harlem and everywhere in between, he was there putting on a show. The basketball magazine Slam published its list of New York City streetball legends with the likes of Julius Erving, Connie Hawkins, and Earl Manigault. It also listed this basketball head as one of its New York City legends as well. NBA Hall of Fame inductee Chris Mullin once described this basketball head as the best shooter he has ever seen who never played in the NBA. He now runs his own basketball entertainment company called Hoop Wizards, and you can book him at hoopwizards.com. Listen, he's a class act. You book him, you definitely gonna get a show, and he just might bring his daughter along, because you know, he passed it down to his daughter, and hopefully she'll be entertaining the next generation of basketball heads. So without further ado, help me welcome to the show, New York City legend and John Jay High School great, Black Jack Ryan.
Y'all ready? Yes. You have just stepped out into the world of chaos, where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. East Coast. Go hard. West Coast. Go hard. Midwest. Go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody. Get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
What's happening, man?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Welcome to the show, man. You hear me well?
I hear you great. I was at West 4th, and I said, all right, I got to get to the car to do this thing, and then I couldn't get in touch with you, so I'm driving home now. So can you see me?
Yeah, I see you.
No, I was just watching the game. No, I played
Okay.
Old Timers game, July 31st.
Okay. Listen, you wouldn't surprise me if you were still playing, brother.
Oh, dude, I play all the time. West 4th is nothing but arguing. I just want to play. No arguing for me. I just want to play.
That's right, man. That's right. So I want to jump right into this, man. Who introduced you to the game?
My brother, my older brother, Randy. He was the best guy in the park, and I saw all the oohs and ahs and love and respect that he received. So I wanted to be like my bigger brother. And so I said, yo, teach me how to play. So he taught me. I fell in love with basketball so much. That's all I did every day. I was the guy that brought the shovel to shovel the snow. I played, back in the day, it was great when the rubber basketballs, when it rained, you can palm them.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
So I started dunking when I was 14 years old. So when it rained, I was like, it's dunking day because I get to palm the ball, and it was easier to dunk that way. But yeah, he was the guy that introduced me to basketball. I wanted to be like him. And when I was better than all my friends, he said, you're not playing with your friends anymore. You're playing with my friends. I was 12. They were 16. I said, I ain't playing with your friends. I'm going to get killed. So when I was killing all his friends, he said, we ain't playing at this park anymore. We going to Foster Park. I'm like, I ain't going to Foster Park. We going to get killed. But he opened my eyes to go out and seek the better talent, the bigger guys, the older guys. He goes, that's the only way you're going to get better. So I go hit all these parks in Brooklyn, and then one day I say, let me see how good I really am. Let me go to West 4th. So I get on my bicycle and I put my basketball right underneath the handlebars. And I go out there, and I'm the only white boy, ride my bike in, take my ball out. They were playing where they were down one end, boom, boom. When they were down the other end, boom, just letting them know I'm here. And then all of a sudden, I was just with them today at West 4th, Sherm Ice. Whoever knows West 4th Street, he's the mayor of the park.
He's the mayor. He's the mayor.
I love that dude. That's my brother from another mother. That's what we always say. And he yelled out, uh-oh, we got a white boy dunking. He's only 6 feet. I was on the next game. After that, the rest is history. That's it. Over.
Wow. That's crazy. Well, let me salute your brother Randy, who I, of course, played with you guys out in Bayridge. Super awesome guy, man. And, for him to give you those tools early on, man, salute to him, man, and everything. 'Cause he's a great guy.
Yeah, he was the king of our neighborhood, both on the basketball court, and he got a great job right out of high school and built himself up, and he was a broker on the American Stock Exchange. I mean, a trader. Then he had his own business, so he dated a model. She was a big time model at the time, so he had the girl. He had the brand new Rally Sport Camaro. He was the king of the park. He was the blonde. He looked like, I forget, the Bobby Nystrom from the Rangers back in the day.
Man,
but he was the man.
I need to listen, and this may be personal with me because, maybe I came later on, but I could tell that he was a baller, and the fact that you got a lot of your skills, your toughness, and your will to win from him, I would love to have him on the show, man, because he still represents New York City. I know you're the legend, but without your brother, there's no you.
I'd be different if it wasn't for Randy. I wanted to play basketball because of Randy, and I always say, Randy taught me how to play, and he always says, I did not teach you how to play. You put all the hours in the park. I taught you to compete. Wow. That's what he always says. I didn't teach you how to play. I taught you how to compete.
That's real. Wow. So tell the people where in Brooklyn you're exactly from.
Windsor Terrace actually is a kind of park. I always say Park Slope, but it's not Park Slope. It's Windsor Terrace. It's like South Park Slope. If you know Brooklyn, if you know the Prospect Expressway, our park, East 5th Street Park, was right off the expressway.
Right by Bishop Ford. Right? By
Bishop Ford, right down the hill. Yeah. In between Prospect Park and the Greenwood Cemetery. Right there. That's where my favorite park in the whole world. West 4th. I got the West 4th Street logo tattooed on my body. That's where I really made a name for myself, but where I got things going was East 5th Street Park in Brooklyn, East 5th and Fort Hamilton Parkway.
Wow. So, I'm going to ask you this. Your brother was the best player in the neighborhood?
We talked about this when I was a little kid. Yeah, I looked up to him. He was the best player in the neighborhood.
Wow.
After talking to him for a while, he he wasn't the best player in the neighborhood, but he was one of them.
Who would have been considered the best player in the neighborhood?
Oh, we had a lot of guys.
Besides you, when you was coming up, when you guys was coming up.
Danny Leary, do you remember him?
Yes,
Danny Leary,
yes.
Chris Logan. He got drafted to the NBA. We had a lot of guys, guys that played mostly Division II, Division III basketball. But it was just tough. It was just a tough neighborhood. It was like an all-white Irish-Italian neighborhood, but then the guys from the parade grounds started coming over because they heard it was good run. And, of course, we loved them. We accepted them. Yo, come play, man. You make the park better.
That's right.
And that park, I got good because of my brother and that park. I got good.
And you young guys, listen. When y'all hear these legends come on and they speak and they telling you they got better playing with older guys, what does that tell you? They giving y'all at least some of the blueprint.
Absolutely. Yeah, you got to play with. If you keep playing with guys that you're better than, you're not going to get better. You got to challenge yourself. You got to get out there and play with the better guys so you could pick up some stuff that they're doing. Or they may help out the youngster and say, you're doing this wrong. You're doing this right. Do it this way. Do it that way. It's always good to play against the better guys and the older guys.
All right. Now,
get out of your comfort zone.
Right. It'll definitely get you out your comfort zone very fast. Or you just won't be playing anymore because the run back then, if you didn't stay on the court and you didn't get picked, you might as well go home.
Yep. Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
You lose, but that's what you lose. That's gonna be like, all right, I'm going to the park. I'm gonna work my ass off because I don't like losing. I'm gonna get better and better. And if you got that fire, you're gonna get better. If you like, oh well, lost again today. I don't think I'm gonna go back tomorrow because that's no fun. You're done. But if you got that fire, to get better, you got that competitiveness. You're going to go back because it's all about, hey, listen, play a 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, playing 5-on-5. That's great. Go have a good time. Yeah, you're going to get better playing against the better guys. What about work on your individual skills when nobody's in the park and nobody's watching? Go work on your individual skills, on your dribbling. I used to go out there and play imaginary basketball. I would just dribble the ball like crazy, going up and down the court, doing all these moves. This guy was guarding me. 2 guys were guarding me. Imaginary basketball really helped me. Just as much as playing in a 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 5-on-5. Just as much. You needed that. And I tell guys, when I do shooting clinics and stuff and I talk about, I'm ESPN's national 3-point shooting champion. If you read about me, if you Google me, best streetball shooter, all that stuff. Well, you know what? I wasn't born like that. I put the work in. I used to take 1,000 to 1,500 shots a day, every day, in the rain, in the snow, like every day, unless I was grounded or I was sick. That's 3 to 4 hours of just shooting, getting my own rebound.
Hey, Jack, I ain't going to cut you off, but my guy, Vic Wells, I think I'm saying it right, Bowl Hall Vic, he says, tell Jack I said what's up. He got me started doing tricks. Like, older guy, OG in the game, and he goes around doing tricks to a lot of kids, and we follow each other, and he just said, you the one who taught him everything. Victor Wells.
Who's that?
Victor Wells.
Oh, my man Victor. I love Victor.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he's the best, man. He's a great guy. Yeah. He got the tricks. He's we now, so I'm coming out in a little bit. Hopefully the reception will be better. Connection.
Okay, we got
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Jack, did you come up playing CYO like a lot of us, or you were just too good for them?
Nah, man. CYO, I'm lucky I made the team in the 5th grade. I just barely made the team. Yeah, Immaculate Heart of Mary, Fort Hamlin Parkway and East 3rd Street. I went to school there. 5th grade, I just made the team. 6th grade, I was on the team. 7th grade, I was on the team. 8th grade, I cracked the starting lineup.
That I tell people all the time, if you from our era, you had to play CYO. There was levels, right? You just didn't jump in and start playing with the best. There was levels to this that you had to go up in. Look, you had to work. You ain't make it to 8th grade.
Yeah, I remember playing around. I had my high shamrock socks, green, gold, green, all the way up to the knee. Shamrock socks. Yep.
Wow. So
and shorts right up to the onions.
Yup. Go ahead. Tell the world we played in the short era.
Short shorts. That's right. Yep. And even if you're really old,
for those extra larges.
Really old, like my brother, like a few years younger, they were satin. They were satin shorts up to the onions. Thank God I never wore the satin ones. I wasn't that old.
Yo, Jack, what years were you in school? High school.
I went to LaSalle Academy, then I went to Bishop Ford, got thrown out of there, then I went to John Jay High School. I should have graduated in 79, but I did the 5-year plan, graduated in 80.
You know, it's so crazy, Jack. I was going to ask you, why didn't you go to Bishop Ford?
Wait, what'd you say again? Say that again?
I was going to ask you, why didn't you go to Bishop Ford, and you did.
I went to LaSalle. Yeah, I went to LaSalle. And my parents got word that the Seward Park High School kids were jumping the freshman basketball players because they were coming home at a different time.
Right.
And they wouldn't let me play basketball. So then I transferred to Bishop Ford, where that's where all my elementary school friends went. And then I became the class clown again. I failed 4, got 23 demerits, and got thrown off the basketball team. So then I went to John Jay. And, did the 5-year plan.
And you averaged 26 over there.
My senior year, 26 points a game. You said I averaged 26 points a game?
Yes.
Yes, my senior year. Junior year, I averaged 15, and I made honorable mention all city. Senior year, 26 points a game. I didn't get dirt. But my head coach, what happened was he was in a bad car accident. He did not coach me my senior year. We had a gym teacher that would ask me, Jack, what plays should we run? And so he didn't really fight for me to be able to become honorable mention again, or third or second. I wouldn't have made first team all city. One of them, I think second or third, yeah. Yeah, but it's all good.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. All right, one of your guys, I think it's PNG 911, said he's been playing hoops with you since he was 15 years old.
Wait, who's this? Holic on there. Yeah, PMG.
Yeah.
You
guys gotta write your real names. Just just type it in so you can know who you are. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
I know Jack played with 1 million people.
I'm an old. What's that?
Right. Jack.
Yeah.
So it was really your junior, your senior year when you started to come into your own.
Yeah, my sophomore year, I got to play against Rolando Blackman, and we had a great guy on our team. God rest his soul, Brian Follins. He was the go-to man. So I was just the point guard that, just nobody could take, at that time, at a sophomore, nobody take the ball off of me. I would just fly through everybody. I didn't shoot much. I just passed the ball, especially to Brian Follins. And then junior year, Brian was gone, and then I started getting shots up. And then senior year, I'm like, I got the green light. Green light.
Rolando Blackman was second team All-City and made it to Kansas State. He didn't average 26 points a game.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. He got a lot better as he got older, that's for
Oh
sure.
yeah, as he got older. I'm just saying the different times. And I tell kids to this day, a second team guy who's second team All City today in New York City is not getting a chance to go to Kansas State.
Yeah.
Different times.
Different, yeah, absolutely.
Different.
Yeah, but I remember Rolando, when we played against Rolando Blackman, they're like, oh, I remember, Rolando Blackman. Yeah, he's a good guy on the team. Did I think he'd ever make it to the NBA and did what he did? No. Like, okay, we're playing against Grady, we're playing against a good team. I remember one sequence, both teams were pressing, Rolando stole the ball, went down and dunked the shit out of it, and the very next play, Brian Follin stole the ball and went down and dunked the shit out of it. I'm a sophomore, or really a junior, but I'm like, oh shit, like dunked the shit out of the ball.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll never forget that.
Those are the days New York City basketball at its finest. So, it's your senior year, you come into your own. The coach is asking you what plays to run. Obviously, you run in 90% of the plays for you. You
Absolutely.
Have 26. Who ass did you bust that year that let you know, even though these guys may be honorable mention All City last year, I'm one of the best in the city?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Who ass did you bust that year, if you can remember, when you was averaging 26 points a game to let you understand you was one of the better guys in the city?
I don't remember like specifically what ass I busted, but I do remember like my best games were against Lincoln High School, where they had a powerhouse team at the time. They had
Why my school? Why?
John Devereaux, Super Frosh, Henry Hamilton, who else? And then Mark Reiner.
Did they have Eric Mark back there?
Coach.
Oh, God.
Mark Reiner was the coach who said, okay, we'll take Jack for Brooklyn College a few years later. But I had great games against them. And I remember I love going to Boys High. Because they were the best. They won the city championship. I went in there was steam coming out of my ears. I'm like, I'm going to light this place up in the layup line. In the layup line, I remember the only out of all the teams we played, they had a DJ and an announcer.
Yeah.
And the refs were inside, and I know I'm not supposed to dunk in the layup line, but I'm looking around. I'm the only white boy in the whole gym. I'm like, I'm going to turn this shit up. And I just, boom, doing the Jackie Ryan funk dunk. Come from the left, grab the rim, cuff dunk it, behind my neck, backwards. The guy on the mic, they call me Jack at Boys High. I don't know. Jack, please stay off the rims. And then the referees came out and gave me a tech.
Wow. Listen, legendary. For you people who never played at Boys and Girls.
Back in the day with the pillars.
Back in the day, it was crazy. And I can say, up until the last couple of years, maybe like two years ago, they had this kid named Khalil Brantley that was packing the gym out the same way. It was amazing. But back in those days, the Pearl days, it was rocking. Who was on Boys and Girls? Who was on Boys and Girls when you?
I'm still friends with him, and he still plays ball. Lamont Law.
Yes, that's my guy. He was on the show.
I love Lamont. Lamont's a great guy. Lamont's in my first documentary saying some nice things. But Lamont Law played against Richie Gordon, but like when I was a sophomore or a junior. But senior year, I just remember Lamont. I thought I might have played against, I thought Pearl might have been on the team, but I wound up meeting Pearl years later. We both worked for the Knicks, and he wasn't there yet. When I was a senior.
He wasn't there yet.
When I was gone, he was a freshman the following year.
Yeah, Lamont was on that championship team. He didn't get that much playing time, but when he proved himself in the streets over the years, definitely earned his right.
Played against him up in the Pelham Fritz, the 42 and over, and he still got the game. Now I think he's a runner now. He's a runner.
Wow. So, what letters were coming in for you? Before you knew, you had to go to Lorraine. What letters that were coming in for you all over the country?
I had 17 Division I scholarship schools that were interested in me. Lou Carnesecca came to one game, and that was at New Utrecht High School. I played for Ty Cobbs. We played against the Flames. We played against OLG. We played against all these teams. It was like I don't know, CYO Sandlot thing. He came to a game, and I had 44 points, and I missed 4 shots the whole game. And I remember he was talking, you got some shot there, kid. You got some shot. That's the way he spoke, right? And then after that, I had an interview with Glenn Williams. He came to John Jay High School. Glenn Williams and Carmine Casalenti or something like that. They were the assistant coaches, and they came to a few games, and then they disappeared. And I had Pittsburgh sent me some stuff, I remember, Rhode Island, Ohio University. Anyway, I wind up signing a letter of intent to go to Ohio University, and I went down to visit the school, and they just built the gym like a year or two before, and John Devereaux was going to go there too from Lincoln, and I said, shit. He did. He sure did. He had a great career there, great career. Yeah. So John Devereaux went there, and I went to see the school. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to play at this school, the arena, 10,000 seat arena, incredible. And then they called me back a week and a half later. Jack, you got a 1.9 grade average. You can't come here, but we're going to send you to a junior college in Lorain, Ohio, get your grades up, and then you come back the following year. First time away from home. I'm out there, boy from New York, the drinking, the girls. I just went bananas. Gain weight. The coach, the style of basketball that I play from Brooklyn, now I go to Lorain, Ohio. I remember him telling me, put the ball through your legs, you're coming out. And we clashed right away. And then I got thrown out of school and my apartment and off the team by Christmas. And so then that whole story. Then I wound up going to Oregon and played for Mount Hood Community College. And I had Seton Hall recruit me the whole time. And then Mike Brown, who was there at the time, said PJ Carlissimo said too much baggage, not interested anymore. And then my friend Turk played for Brooklyn College, and he talked to Coach Reiner, who I had great games against in high school. And he said, yeah. So I walked on at Brooklyn College, and that guy is the strictest guy at all. And I'm the wildest man ever at the time. And that just wasn't a match. And I got thrown off by Christmas.
Wow. Listen, I tell kids this all the time, and I discuss this with my guests about picking the right school for your playing style. I went through that at Fairleigh Dickinson. My first game I started had 25 points, and the assistant coach came to me and told me I would never get a chance to shoot that many shots. I said I only took 12 shots. I missed 1 shot, and it was crazy. So a lot of kids don't understand the other problems that go along with dealing with coaches who don't like your playing style, even though they want you to play for them.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean,
crazy. Some
coaches are good, some coaches are bad, some coaches just, they got that authority, they got to tell people what to do and everything, and, and hey, I was a problem. I know that.
I'm so glad that Reiner left, because we got the great Bobby Hartstein after him.
Yeah.
So, thank
Bobby
God.
was great, man. Yeah.
Yes.
Bobby had a nice long career.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
I ran into Lloyd Daniels today. He wanted me to tell you what's up, and he said, "Man, he missed seeing you. Just want to let you know that."
Lloyd is my man. What a character, man! I love seeing that guy. We just get together and just start talking old shit. I can listen to that guy all day long, man. He's the best.
Yeah, he's like, yo, G, who you got on tonight? So I got Jack Black on. Oh, that's my boy, man. That's my boy, man.
Yeah. Well, I hope you didn't tell him that you got Jack Black on, because that's the actor. I'm Blackjack.
I mean Blackjack. My bad.
You're not the only one.
I mean, read things backwards. My bad, Jack. All right. So now, was that situation at Brooklyn College a turning point where you said, you had enough of dealing with the different colleges? You want to go the street route and create your name that way?
What was that about Brooklyn College?
I said, was Brooklyn College a turning point where you felt like you had enough with the colleges?
Oh yeah. After that, I said, coaches are not for me. Schools are not for me. I'm out of here. I'm just going to go be the king of the parks. And that was it. That was it for school. And so I went and I did pretty good in the parks after that, which didn't do much for me, except give me a good name as a street ball player.
And two movies out of that.
Two movies, well, one movie, two documentaries, one on Netflix. And
How many street ball players can say that? Honestly.
yeah, what's so funny is because there's so many street ball stories, street ball legends.
Yeah.
A lot of them, it's not good endings. They're homeless, the drugs, they're dead. I'm lucky, fortunate enough, and I thank God above. He had a plan for me, and it was children. It was, to entertain and inspire children. And that's what it comes down to. And when I became a Harlem Wizard, I surrounded myself in an encouraging environment, okay, which made me thrive and strive and want to be the best. All before that, it was always, you did this wrong, you did that, you didn't do this. My dad called me fucko. I mean, how can you do anything with that? You're always doing something wrong. Now I put myself in a surviving, encouraging environment, and people like, great job, you're great with the kids, great basketball tricks, great that. I'm like, I want to be near this. This is what I want to do. I'm going to be the best that I can be at this. And it made me go back into the parks and the gyms to develop all my basketball tricks. And in 1 year, one of the guys on my team said, you can make a lot of money doing halftime shows. So I put together a tape of the Wizards sending out the halftime shows. My first event, Madison Square Garden, the Mecca. It was for the New York Liberty. And then once I have that tape, then I send that tape out to all the people. Then next thing you knew, I'm doing, NBA halftime shows for $2,000, 6 minutes. Can't beat that. So,
Listen,
yeah.
Just looking back at what your friend and actor Jimmy Burke said about you, about you just wanting to put smiles on people's faces, right? Said the game came so easy to Jack, but he got more enjoyment out of putting smiles on people's faces. And I think at the end of the day, look, this is what you've been doing for, the last 20, 25 years, maybe?
Exactly. Good job. 25 years. I've been a Harlem Wizard this is my 25th year. Yeah, exactly.
Sam Worth is my guy, man. Did you guys play together?
Yeah, we were on the Wizards together. Sam took me under his belt and taught me how to be a showman when the Wizards had a plane accident and a lot of the guys got knocked out, and the owner said, I need you to be the showman. And I was with Sam at the time, and Sam showed me the ropes on just like what to do, what not to do. I mean, Sam was with me, and it was an easy transition, and but I owe a lot of that to Sam.
Yeah, Sam's a guy for the neighborhood who always mentored young guys and always gave us good advice, man. So
hey, can I cut you off for a second and say we got 5 more minutes? I got to get in and meet someone in some bar.
All right.
I'm having salsa walk.
Got you. We're gonna run through it right quick. What is one misconception people have or had about you?
Well, you know what? They got this Ballside Middle School, documentary that's coming out, and there's one guy, like people put up nice things, and there's one guy that wants to tear me down, man. And I talk to friends that know him, and they're like, man, Jack, don't pay no attention to him and this and that. No, but it hurts me because, I've been around this game for so long, and I've busted my ass, and I practiced so hard to be the best street ball player. I couldn't be any other player because I'm not coachable, but I worked hard to get a name myself in street ball, and I think I did pretty good, but there's this one guy that wants to shoot me down. No, I can't. No, I can't say. I'm not saying any names.
Okay.
Hey, you're always going to have haters. There's always going to be somebody. So, yeah, I only got two people that don't like me in this whole world, and that's my ex-wife and this guy on Ballside Middle.
I'll find out who you talking about. Trust me. Jack, before we go, your top 5 players New York City history.
Wow. Okay. Number one, Speedy Williams. I love that guy. I won $125,000 in a 3-on-3 tournament with him up in the Catskills in 2007. I played with my team that we won Hoop It Up all over everywhere. Went to Barcelona, won the championship, the world, everything over there. We lost in the finals in Hawaii on Channel 4 on NBC. And so now we're playing in this tournament for $125,000. We play against a team that beat us in the semifinals in Hawaii, and they wound up winning the whole thing. We play against them in the championship, and we beat them. So they can have their plaque from Hoop It Up. We got $125,000, but we got $125,000 because of my man Speedy. And I know Speedy. We were wizards together, and you know how Speedy is. He's a clown. He likes to crack up, and I love messing with him. He messes with me, and I love Speedy. Speedy's great, and inch for inch, pound for pound, that's the best guy I've ever played against. His heart. Like one time we're playing in the Peter Vecsey 3-on-3 tournament at Chelsea Piers. We're in the championship. I got my guys, the Hoop It Up guys, and he's got him up north, Seth Marshall. I forget who else he had. I think he had Shane on his team, big 7-foot Shane. And we're beating them, and it's getting towards the end, and I'm under the basket with Speedy, and it's like almost point game. And Speedy takes my arm and pulls me out of bounds and knocks me down. And I get up because I know fucking Speedy. I know his shit. And I'm like, you ain't doing that shit to me. I got up and boom, pushed him right back. Tech. They get the ball. I forget if they took a free throw shot or whatever, but they wound up beating us by a couple of points. I'm like, that's Speedy, man. He will do anything and everything to win. I never met anybody that serious about winning. Yeah, I see him. I'm gonna punch him in the nose next time I see him.
Listen. You got 4 more before we get you out of here. That's Speedy Williams. Who else?
Oh man, I'm trying. Elmer Anderson. I remember he was a beast back in the day. Yes. We always play West 4th. I had my best games against the Brew Crew, and I just saw tonight he's refereeing now. Kurt Joseph. Kurt Joseph was a beast. Like that whole team, Elmer and Kurt. But I'm trying to think like the best guy. I know I'm going to forget and mess up because it's been so many years. You're giving me like 30 years to 40 years to think about. But Speedy's definitely my number one. But as far as like other Streetball, dude, I'd have to think about it. It could just
be whatever. It could be somebody in high school.
I grew up Chris Mullin. I've played with Chris Mullin.
That's 4.
We used to go to his park. He'd come up to East 5th Street Park. In high school, I played against Sidney Green, Roosevelt Chapman. People don't know about Roosevelt Chapman. Oh, yeah. Roosevelt Chapman, when he played at Dayton, and he made to the March Madness, and they played against Patrick Ewing. Roosevelt Chapman did his thing. So did 6'5", my boy Roger McCready, that played at Boston College. He did his thing against Ewing. And I used to play. Roger used to come to my park. Roger used to come to my park. Dunleavy, the coach, they played in the NBA. Mike Dunleavy used to come to my park. That park was great, man.
All right, we're going to let you get out of here. You got one more top 5. The top 5 songs you are listening to right now. What means the most to you? And we're going to get out of here. The top 5 songs? Yes.
Yo, I'm a white boy. I don't listen to music. I only dance on the basketball court and when I'm doing tricks. You fucking know. Hey, all right. How about the Partridge Family? There you go.
There you go. Jack Black, Jack Ryan, make some noise.
Don't call me Jack Black. I'm Blackjack.
Yo, I appreciate you coming on, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. And we're going to do everything to keep promoting the movies. And, hopefully you get some more work out of this, man. I'm definitely going to keep spreading the word. And
spread the word. I perform at summer camps. I kill it. The kids love me. Summer camps. That's my thing.
Have you hooked up with Game Over yet? Have you ever did anything with Game Over?
Oh, Eric Nix. Yeah. Back in the day. I don't know. I thought he went out of business. I don't hear from him anymore. I don't know.
Oh, no. He's my sponsor here.
And
listen, if you never received one of these Game Over Legend trophies, I got one for you, man, because you never deserve it. You are New York City Legend.
No. I'm waiting for sorry.
All right, be good.
All right, brother. Good talking to you.
New York City basketball at its finest. He started out child prodigy, but he just didn't count on that because he had to work to get to the next level playing CYO. Then his brother Randy said, okay, come play with us at 16. Once he started dominating that, and those guys, his brother Randy, took him to Foster Park. And he kept building and kept building till he became the great Jack, Black Jack Ryan. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding, and you've been watching Basketball Heads. We are the official home for New York City basketball.